Hi everyone, now I would like to present about use context to determine meaning of simple words. On both the paper TOEFL test and the computer TOEFL test, you might be asked to determine the meaning of a simple word in a reading passage, a word that you see often in English, everyday English. Jadi nantinya kita akan diminta untuk menentukan arti dari sebuah kata sederhana dalam sebuah bacaan. Sebuah kata yang sering Anda lihat dalam bahasa Inggris sehari-hari. In this type of question, you should not give the normal, everyday meaning of the word. Instead, a secondary meaning of the word is being tested. So you must determine the meaning of the word in this situation. And now, example from the paper TOEFL test. The question: the word steps in line 1 could be replaced by. Jadi kita disuruh untuk mengganti kata langkah, dan kita harus memahami bahwa langkah adalah kata normal sehari-hari yang tidak digunakan secara normal sehari-hari. Kita harus melihat jawaban mana yang paling cocok dalam konteks di bagian tersebut. Kita tidak dapat mengatakan bahwa perusahaan tersebut sedang naik tangga atau berjalan, atau bahkan footprints yang artinya adalah jejak kaki. Tetapi kita dapat mengatakan bahwa sebuah perusahaan sedang mengambil tindakan atau action. So, the best replaced by C, action.
And next, I'm Octaviana Hermitasari. In this part, we will try to answer the question in the passage 1. Before that, we must read the text first. The piece of 8 is the nickname of the Spanish peso, which was the rough equivalent of the American dollar in early America. The peso was accepted coin in much of the America, particularly during the period when the stores of Spanish ships were regularly stripped by pirates on the waters of the Americas, and redistributed throughout coastal towns. The nickname piece of 8 derived from the fact that the peso was equal to 8 reals and therefore had the numeral 8 stamped on it. The piece of 8 was sometimes actually cut into pieces or bits, and one popular size was 1/4 of a piece of 8, or 2 bits. As a consequence, the US quarter of a dollar is sometimes referred to today as 2 bits. Particularly in the western part of the country, a visitor to that area, if told it will be 2 bits, should take it that the price of an item is being given. And now we will try to answer the question number 1. The word rough in line 1 is closest in meaning to. Jadi kita baca dulu kalimat pada baris pertama. The piece of 8 was the nickname of the Spanish peso, which was the rough equivalent of the American dollar in early America. Di sini arti kata rough sebenarnya adalah kasar, namun tidak cocok apabila digunakan pada kalimat di sini. Untuk itu, opsi A dan D jelas salah. Rough equivalent pada kalimat ini menjelaskan tentang penyetaraan atau perkiraan kesetaraan. Untuk arti kata mean pada opsi B, mean artinya rata-rata. Dan untuk arti kata approximate adalah perkiraan. Sehingga dari dua kata ini, yang lebih cocok digunakan adalah approximate. Jawabannya adalah C, approximate. Kemudian adalah question number 2. Look at the word stores in the passage. Stores are probably Kata start pada bacaan di sini terletak pada baris ketiga, particularly during the period when the stores of Spanish ship. Untuk arti kata stores sebenarnya adalah toko, namun tidak tepat digunakan pada kalimat di bacaan ini. Jadi maksud dari stores of Spanish ships di sini adalah ketersediaan atau penyediaan. Untuk itu, opsi department, markets, and shops adalah tidak tepat. Jadi, arti kata stores yang paling tepat adalah supplies. Kalimat di bacaan ini. Jadi, maksud dari stores of Spanish ships di sini adalah ketersediaan atau penyediaan. Untuk itu, opsi departments, markets, and shops adalah tidak tepat. Jadi, arti kata stores yang paling tepat adalah supplies.
It includes many of ideas that economics still consider the foundation of private enterprise. The ideas put forth by Smith compose the basic of the philosophies of the school of thought called classical economics. According to Smith's ideas, free competition and free trade are vital in fostering the growth of an economy. The role of government in the economy is to ensure the ability of companies to compete freely. Smith, who was himself Scot, lived during the period of the Revolution in America and in France. During this epoch, the predominant political thought was a strong belief in freedom and independence in government. Smith embraced economic ideas of free trade and competition, which are right in line with these political ideas. I will try answer number 3. A school in line 33, and I have chosen a common belief because during this epoch, the predominant political focus a strong belief in freedom and independence in government. Number 4. Which of the following is false in relation to the word free in line 4? Jadi di sini seperti yang kita tahu, free itu memiliki arti bebas. Sehingga saya memilih jawaban yang menyerupai dengan kata bebas, yaitu adalah uncontrolled, yang berarti tidak terkontrol. Maybe only that from our group, and thank you so much for your attention us. Thank you for your listening us. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.